just checked into my hotel. It is now 1:10 a.m. and I am checking out by 11 a.m. same day. But I needed a place to stay for the night because I couldn't stay with my niece the second night, unfortunately. But what an amazingly nice room. And such a waste because I wish I had the money to stay here several days. I would shoot some videos over here, like some outros or whatever. But unfortunately, I'm going to be going to bed, waking up, getting some breakfast because it's included. Parking is included too, which is amazing. Nice closet over there. Not even going to use it. Those sheets are, I believe, this is a pull-out bed. I'm going to be checking that and showing that in a moment, which is looking like it's a very comfortable extra bed. This is interesting how that slides out. The bathroom, the toilet, and the sink are in this room. And then over here is the bathtub shower, also sink. So if you want to use the toilet and get in the shower, can't do that in the same room, which is fine. There's a bench over there, which is interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a room with a park view, but like I said, not even here for 24 hours. So, yeah, it's okay. Over here, this clock has, as you can see, outlets USB, also USB-A here. And like I said, these slide for reasons. And then the TV is over here, kind of an odd spot for it, but I mean, you can't put it over here, right? Wish I had this in California because I was using this as a computer monitor. This would have been a much nicer setup. But it's where I am for now. And I really got to get to bed because got to get up tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to get to Carowinds for like a half hour, but then I got to get to the airport and try to get on a flight. It's still better than most sleeper sofas, which fold. It's probably still... It's comfortable-ish. It's better than, like I said, most sleeper sofas. But I won't need it because I have 2 beds and 1 me. So this isn't specifically an ADA room because there aren't any railings. I'm not sure what they're called. But there is plenty of room next to the toilet that I believe you'd be able to transfer. Again, there's nothing on the wall to help you with that, but a lot of space in this 2-part bathroom. Something I noticed in California that all the both hotels I stayed in have the shampoo, conditioner, and is this body wash? The interesting thing is this says it's an electric mirror. I'm not sure what that means. It does fog up less than the mirror behind it, but it does still fog up, at least at the temperature I take my showers. Now they do give you a bar of soap in each half of the bathroom and lotion. I did not place mine in the basket. I'd say it was the same. It was the next day after staying overnight, but well, I already told you, it's the same day. There are plenty of USB-A ports. There are 2 here. Two here and then 2 on the clock. Additional USB-A ports are next to the other bed. And there are 2 on the lamp and 2 behind it. Plus over here, there's also a door here. So if you want to rent 2 of them next to each other, they're adjoining. There is trash and recycling. I don't remember throwing anything in recycling, but I must have. And of course you have your books. Honestly, the only reason why I would want a view of the park is to be like, hey guys, here's a view from my room. I can stand here and look at the park. And that's it. Although there is a road over here, so I did hear some traffic noise last night. Usual jerks with the loud motorcycles. Other than that, the traffic is kind of hard to hear. This you can hear outside. It's not a really tight seal, so I guess it's weird to say the sound leaks in, but maybe you hear it a little bit if you're in this bed, but not really. It's kind of white noise, to be honest. It's just whenever something really loud drives along that road, you do hear it a bit. I didn't think about it at the time, but this bench isn't attached to anything, so you could, if you wanted to, move it, I guess, put it over here if some more people want to sit. Don't know if you'd want to, but you could. This is what the park looks like from the end of the hallway. I don't know why they didn't face the building so that the rooms look directly out the park, but it's not that big of a deal, I guess. But you can see it kind of. This is obviously not one of the rooms, but it's a similar view to what you would get if you were staying on this side of the building. So one of the amenities in the hotel is an included breakfast bar. So you get some fruit here, Silk oat milk. Huh, I didn't know Silk made oat milk. I thought it was only... I'm too tired. You know, the Silk thing. Scrambled eggs, which are kind of cubed and taste weird. Some sausage. Belgian waffles. Now those are the ready-to-eat ones you can buy separately that don't really need syrup. But there is syrup here. I was looking for it in like one of these, so I didn't see it, but that's okay. I didn't need it. Barbecue sauce. Okay. I like barbecue sauce, but for breakfast, sure, I guess. Got a toaster because over here you have some bagels, cream cheese and butter, juice from concentrate, and a couple of coffee options. So hot chocolate, but you only have hot water for that. Pass on that. Some oatmeal as well. Also why there's hot water. There are a few tea options. Although in the room, I think there was some tea. I have to look at that. I think there was some tea in there as well. So I guess you can bring that down with you. And some honey for the tea. And a nice little seating area. Now, if it's warm enough, it is definitely not right now. You can also sit outside. There's plenty of outdoor seating. And that fire pit was running when I got here last night. I mean, this morning at almost 2 a.m. Over here, there's some seating at the bar because there is an actual bar at night with not just outlets, but USB-A and USB-C, which is nice. Of course, as usual, you have your little market for buying stuff. Very little market. Don't really know the prices, but you know, they're convenience items, so don't expect them to be cheap. But it might not be really expensive, but you know, it's good if you come back from Carowinds and you have, well, there's food options around. I don't know, but it's a nice little convenience thing. Some utensils as well. Now, well, obviously now I'm outside. You can see that road I was talking about earlier. It's an interesting building on the outside. It almost looks like there's some balconies, but no, there aren't. Don't really get that, but I don't know if it's because it's October, but during my stay, the swimming pool was closed. It's an outdoor bathtub. It's a minor nitpicky thing, I guess, but there's all this empty space over here. They absolutely could have built a bigger pool deck and a bigger pool. But are you really staying here for the pool? Probably not. I want to point out something that I wish I'd realized yesterday. When I arrived, the room wasn't ready because I was here in the afternoon and it was a full night the night before. You don't have to wait to check in to park in here. This is because I was wondering, there's no specific spot temporary parking for checking in. So I parked over there like a lot of people do. You don't have to do that. Unless you're leaving and driving over to Carowinds, then you wouldn't be able to get out. But all you have to do is press this button. The gate will lift. And parking is included with the room, which is really nice. So when you check in, you can then use your key to exit. Now, of course, if you have lots of luggage, I guess you could park over there temporarily, but you do have the option to press the button and get in, so anybody can get in. You just can't get out without a key. So I parked over at Carowinds last night because, well, I expected to leave the park and check in and go back out. On a very busy night of Carowinds like it was last night, I think it would have been better to have parked here. Again, I didn't know about the gate thing. And walked back, because by the time I got through all the traffic, I had to go all the way up to the main road, go down to the next entrance and come back in, which, well, it did take a while. And it might not be a big deal for everybody, but I was coming back at, well, by the time I got to my vehicle, it was about almost 12:30 in the morning. And like I said, I then got up at like 7:30 this morning, but I didn't get back here till after 1 a.m. because of being stuck in traffic to get all the way out to come all the way back in. So not really a complaint, just a tip. If you're in a situation like that, you might want to just park at the hotel, even if you haven't checked in. If you have a reservation, you'll have a key to get out. Just walk back. And of course, we have a little business center in case you want to, I don't know, I mean, you don't really print boarding passes anymore, or at least you don't need to, so. But it is here if you need it. There's a little boardroom if you need it. Not sure about the details. If you need it, contact the hotel. Of course, there's a little fitness room. I didn't use it while I was here, but figure I'd show it. Only little detail. The stairs and the stairwells are carpeted. Usually they're not. And I just went up the stairs. Oh my God. And here's a look at the hallway, if you're into that.